Hey, it's Louie. Really quick before we get started, this video is brought to you by my new game, Lava Run. It's a craftable board game where you help a dinosaur escape a volcanic eruption, and the best part is that the crochet dinosaur from this video is actually a playable piece in the game. Lava Run is coming as a crowdfunding project in September. You can learn more by using the link in the description or by going to lavarungame.com. Hey there, it's Louie, and in this abridged crochet pattern, I'm going to be teaching you how to crochet this adorable baby Brontosaurus. And not only is this maybe one of the cutest things that I've ever crocheted in my life, but it's also a no-sew pattern, which means you don't need to sew anything together to make it. You just need to sew it closed at the bottom. If you want to follow along with the written version of these instructions, download the interactive PDF or the full-length video tutorial where I go into detail about every single stitch in this pattern. You can find links for that in the description below, on screen now, or at clubcrochet.com/dinosaur. You can also find from that page alternative versions like our little Plesiosaur version that turns it into kind of a baby Loch Ness monster version of the pattern, and all my other mini dinosaur themed patterns. And I kind of have a lot. Maybe I'm a little over obsessing at this point. I don't know. You can let me know in the comments. By the way, this is not the most beginner-friendly version of the pattern. If you are a complete beginner and you've never crocheted before in your life, don't use this one, because this one I'm going really, really fast for people that already know how to crochet. Check out my long-form version of the video tutorial that's linked in the description. There's also a lefty and a right-handed version of that video, so if you're a lefty, obviously check that version out. Or check out my 101 series that you can find at crocheting101.com. That is a great resource if you're a complete beginner and you've never crocheted before in your life. It'll teach you all the basics to learn how to crochet, and it's completely free. If you need extra help, check out the Discord channel and Facebook group linked in the description, or my live crochet alongs. I do a live crochet along every single week where I'll crochet something from my library live on camera. That is a great resource to ask extra questions if you get stuck at any point, or just hang out and crochet with some like-minded crocheters. To join those live crochet alongs, all you need to do is like down below, subscribe to the channel, and hit the little bell icon so you don't miss it when we go live. Lastly, there are time codes to go along with this video so that you can quickly jump around to this pattern. You can find those linked in the description as well. Okay, well, for this pattern, you're going to need the following materials. I'm using all worsted weight yarn in 100% cotton because it's my favorite kind of yarn to use for amigurumi, but you can use really any kind of yarn that you want. You'll only need one color. If you are using a bigger yarn, like if you use a blanket yarn to make a giant baby Brontosaurus, this is my blanket yarn version, you just need to use a bigger crochet hook that works best with your yarn. For my worsted weight yarn, I'm going to be using this size G 4mm crochet hook. It's just my favorite kind of hook to use with this yarn. But again, use whatever hook works best with the yarn that you're using. You'll also need a pair of scissors for, cutting stuff. These are our little hidden scissors that are available in our crochet kits. And you'll need a darning needle. I like using a crimped end darning needle normally to sew in hard to reach stitches, but you actually just need to sew closed it at the bottom, so you don't really need a crimped end for this one. It's just my favorite kind of needle to use. Also, you'll need some safety eyes. I'm going to be using 6mm safety eyes in this video because of how small my crochet is. If you're making this for a baby though, try embroidering eyes instead. It's probably a little bit safer. And then the last thing you'll need is some stuffing. And then other than that, I think that's all you need. If you want to get a kit, it's a great way to support this channel. You can find links for that in the description. It comes with all the materials you need to make not only this little dinosaur, but a bunch of little dinos. And again, it's a great way to support this channel. All right, again, make sure to like and subscribe down below, and let's get hooking. Using your main color, make a slip knot and chain 4. For round 1, starting in the second chain from the hook, single crochet into the next 2 chains. Make 3 single crochets into the last chain, and then turn 180 degrees. We'll work our next stitches along the bottom of these chains. Single crochet into the next chain, and then increase into the last chain. Finally, slip stitch 1 into the first stitch of this round to connect. You should have 8 stitches total. The next round will start after the slip stitch. Work into the slip stitch for the last stitch of round 2. For round 2, we'll single crochet 1 into the first stitch, and then increase 1 into each of the next 3 stitches. We'll then repeat that process again, single crocheting 1 into the first, and then increasing 3 times in a row. This will bring your stitch count up from 8 to 14 stitches around. In round 3, we'll just single crochet into each stitch around. You still should have 14 stitches around. For round 4, we'll single crochet into the first 2 stitches and then invisible decrease once. Then we'll single crochet 2 more, and then invisible decrease 1 more. To finish up round 4, we'll single crochet into the next 6 stitches to get to the end of the round with 12 stitches around. For round 5, we'll single crochet 1 into the first stitch, and then invisible decrease 3 times in a row. We'll then single crochet 5 times to get to the end of the round, and you should have 9 stitches around at the end of round 5. Now let's add the eyes. I put the eyes into round 3, stitch number 2, and stitch number 9. Make sure to lock it in the back. For round 6, we'll start by invisible decreasing 3 stitches in a row, and then single crochet 3 more times to get to the end of the round with just 6 stitches around. For round 7, we'll single crochet into each stitch around. There still should just be 6 stitches around. Repeat this round as many times as you want for a longer neck. Now make sure to stuff the head fully before continuing to round 8. For round 8, we'll single crochet 4 times and then increase once. Now we'll chain 3 and skip the first chain and single crochet into the next 2 chains. Finally, we'll increase 1 into the next stitch on the body. You should now have 10 stitches around. For round 9, we'll increase once and then single crochet 2 times. And then we're going to repeat that again, increase once again, and then single crochet 2 more times to reach the back of our body. Now working into the chains up the body, we'll single crochet 1 into the next 3 chains. And then working into the single crochet stitches back down to the base of the body, we'll single crochet 2. Finally, we'll single crochet 2 times into the stitches along the body's base. You should have 15 stitches at the end of round 9. For round 10, we'll single crochet 10 times. And then increase 2 times in a row. Finally, we'll single crochet 3 times to get to the end of the round with 17 stitches. For round 11, we'll single crochet into each stitch around. There should still be 17 stitches around. For round 12, we'll start by single crocheting 11 times to get to the back of the body, and then increase 2 times in a row. Then we'll single crochet 3 more times, and then finally do a bobble stitch in the last stitch. For a bobble stitch, we'll yarn over, insert into the stitch, yarn over and pull a loop through. Then yarn over and pull through 2 loops on the hook. We'll then repeat this same exact process 4 times total until you have 5 loops on the hook. When you have those 5 loops on the hook, we can yarn over and pull through all the loops on the hook to finish up a bobble stitch. This will make one of the legs. You should have 19 stitches by the end of round 12. For round 13, we'll single crochet 2 times and then make another bobble stitch. We'll then repeat this process 3 times total. This will make the final 3 legs for our body. We'll then single crochet 4 times to get to the back of the body and then increase once. And finally, single crochet 4 more times to get to the end of the round. You should have 20 stitches around, with the next stitch being the first bobble stitch that you made. For our final round, round 14, we'll invisible decrease 5 times in a row. You should now have 15 stitches, stopping early. Now you can cut the yarn and pull it all the way through. Make sure to leave a somewhat long end for sewing together. To sew closed, we'll start with the tail. Skip 10 stitches and fold the tail in half to seam together adjacent stitches all the way up to the tip of the tail. And then work back down to pull through the last stitch made, leaving 5 stitches unsewn. Stuff the body fully. Make sure to get the stuffing into the tail itself. Finish sewing together the last 5 stitches by weaving in and out of the front loops only of the last 5 stitches around. And then pull really tightly to pull it all together. Finally, hide this end into the body and cut close to finish your baby Brontosaurus. Thank you so much for crocheting this pattern along with me. I hope you enjoyed making it as much as I enjoyed designing it, and I loved designing this pattern. Obviously, I kind of have an obsession with little baby dinosaurs at this point, but this one actually I've been sitting on for a while, waiting for my new board game to come out, so I think it's just the perfect opportunity. I really hope you enjoyed making it, and yeah. If you did, please like down below and subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell icon so you don't miss it when we go live, because I do live crochet alongs every single week. And check out more of my little dinosaurs at clubcrochet.com/dinosaur. If you really like this channel and you want to help support, please consider supporting monetarily with a membership or purchasing kits or merch in the store. Honestly, your support is the only way that this channel survives, so I really appreciate anybody who has supported. Thank you guys so much. Thanks again for crocheting along with me. Share your projects with me using our Instagram handles at club.crochet. You can find links for all those in the description as well. And yeah, thanks for watching. Pasta la pizza and happy hooking. Goodbye. Oh, hey, bye there. Whoop.